This is my first behind the scenes video I'm doing of the entire photo shoot plus editing. Right now I'm just setting up the lights for the scene. In this picture I actually wanted to have the lights in the photo. I wanted this levitation photo to be levitating in my studio, so I wanted to make sure that my lights and background and light stands and camera were actually in the shot. That's why I'm actually using the beauty dish in this picture. I normally probably wouldn't use the beauty dish in this type of shot. I would have used two umbrellas. When I first set the scene up, I was planning on doing the levitation using a ladder, but it ended up being too tall, so halfway through the video I ended up switching it over to a stool. That's me setting up the camera to be in the background of the scene. And when I took a test shot, the camera was too dark, so I ended up setting up another light to try to face it directly at the camera, but it didn't work. I just ended up opening up the aperture to make the entire scene brighter to get the camera in the shot instead of having another light. Right now I'm setting up background items because I'm getting the entire studio in the shot. I wanted to make sure to put a couple other photography type equipment in the background, so I have a couple light stands with different flashes in the background. Right here I'm taking a couple test shots, making sure the lights are right and to see if the whole concept will even work. You can see right there I tested it with the jacket unzipped and that did not work. Right there I realized that the ladder wasn't going to work at all, so I switched it to a stool. My first shot was just to test the lights. The rest of them just testing different angles. And one of the shots I realized that my hand was actually covering the stool, so the only part that I'd have to actually Photoshop out was the pole holding the seat up. Right there I'm taking a picture of the scene without the chair. Now right here I'm importing the photos from my memory card into Lightroom. And then right here I'm doing my rating. So I'm going through all the pictures, rating them. I first rate them all 3, then I go back through the 3s. Right here I'm actually making some adjustments. And then once I get the picture looking how I want it color-wise, I apply the settings to all 3 pictures. And then I right-click all 3 files and say Edit in Photoshop. And it opens all the files in Photoshop. Right here I put the image without the stool or me in it as a new layer, and then on top of the photo with me in it, and then I am masking out. Actually I put the empty scene underneath the photo of me, and then I'm masking out the scene of the stool. When you saw me toggling the layers, I was checking shadows to see which objects in the scene were creating which shadows. That's why I actually imported a photo of just the stool, because I wanted to make sure to know what shadows the stool was actually creating. And then right here I'm just cleaning up the floor. There's a couple spots on my paper, so I'm just doing the heel brush to fix any of the colors. And then eventually I bring it back, I save it and bring it back into Lightroom. Actually, once I click save, it just automatically updates the file in Lightroom. Right there I'm just getting some spot removals done. I'm coloring my eye bluer, or adding more color to my eye. And then right there I'm just trying to see different edits to see if I like it better with it all black and white except for blue, and I didn't like it, so I ended up switching it back. And that's pretty much it. From there I exported it.